Racial undertones criticized in Utah governor's remarks after tragic shooting incident.
Governor decided he was going to come down here after the shooting and have some choice things to say about what happened in Utah. You know what? The governor. Let me put his picture down here, y'all.
For 33 hours.
Hold up, y'all.
This
guy, the governor, I don't know his name, and I don't even care. Let me see if his name down here anywhere. I don't care about this man's name at all, period. But he did a lot of insinuating in his speech the other day.
Yeah.
You know, he said, oh, guess what, y'all? I was hoping and praying that it wasn't one of us that did it. It wasn't one of us. And then I want to protect all of us in the state of Utah and all the children across the country. We know what that meant when he said the state of Utah, white people, and all other white people around the country, not brown folk. Y'all, I want to play a couple of clips for y'all from this governor. I'm not gonna play this one that's on the screen right now. I'm gonna play this other one for y'all. Okay, y'all, hold up. Okay, yeah, that one. All right, y'all want to see something stupid? Let me make Charlie Kirk smaller first. Hold up. Y'all, I gotta do some adjustments around here. Listen, hold up. And now I'm talking like Zafiri Allen.
Over the last 48 hours,
Y'all, I want to dissect what this man had to say up down here. You calling me while I'm doing my show. What do you want, Daniel?
This late?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know you were doing it this late.
Listen, I'm live right now. Call me back later.
None of us have heard from you since 7 in the morning.
Bye. Oh, my God. He want to put me on blast on my own show.
I guess he should have
let's see. Where was I? Oh, okay. Y'all want to hear what this governor had to say?
Yeah.
Because it's devastating what he said. Y'all listen between the lines. Use your third ear when you listen to this. Okay. Watch this.
over the last 48 hours, I have been as angry as I have ever been, as sad as I have ever been. And it was, as anger pushed me to the brink, it was actually Charlie's words that pulled me back. I'd like to share some of those. And specifically right now, if I could, I need to talk to the young people in our state, in my state, and all across the country. As President Trump reminded me, he said, you know who really loved Charlie? The youths. And he's right. Young people loved Charlie, and young people hated Charlie. And Charlie went into those places anyway. And these are the words that have helped me. Charlie said, when people stop talking, that's when you get violence. He said, the weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. Welcome without judgment, love without condition, forgive without limit. He said, always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. A few months ago, I referenced this last night, Charlie posted to social media, when things are moving very fast and people are losing their minds, it's important to stay grounded. Turn off your phone, read scripture, spend time with friends, and remember, internet fury is not real life. It's going to be okay.
Imagine being able to build
Just stay right here. Don't go nowhere. Just stay. Y'all know what's
44.
happening right here.
He again said, when you stop having a human connection with someone you disagree with, it becomes a lot easier to commit violence. He said, what we as a culture have to get back to is being able to have a reasonable agreement, where violence is not an option. Now, again, to my young friends out there, You are inheriting a country where politics feels like rage. It feels like rage is the only option. But through those words, we have a reminder that we can choose a different path. Your generation has an opportunity to build a culture that is very different than what we are suffering through right now.
Wow. The culture that we're in is so bad. We know you're not talking about gun culture. We know you're not talking about that. We know you're not talking about political outrage or rage. You talking about those niggas over there with all their rap music and their dances and their sports and all those singers and actors they have over there and all their pilots flying planes and teachers teaching school. That's what the culture they talking about. Yeah. How dare they have their own colleges and universities, that black culture of love and acceptance and inclusivity. We don't want that. Young people, young white people, you have a chance to change that.
Not by pretending differences don't matter, but by embracing our differences and having those hard conversations. I think we need more.
And I don't understand how conservatives are always sitting around talking about, you know, what everybody else need to be doing. We can forgive y'all for the shit that y'all do and all this. But y'all, everything that they hate about liberals, they do it in hiding. Every last single one of them. I know that this is a broken record. I've been saying this for a long time, but it's true. Everything they hate about liberals, in the background, they do it. I'm a Mormon, y'all. I grew up in this church. I only wear straight pants, and my tie is up to the top. Would let them go home and be at home by themselves. They making TikTok. I don't want that. I don't want that. You know, I mean, y'all, stop with the thievery of the culture. Yeah. Everything you hate, you only hate it because you covet it. You want it. You want the talent. You want to be able to catch a football with one hand. You want to be able to get 4 gymnastics all-around titles in a row, like Simone Biles. You want to have the curly, sophisticated hair that grows towards the sun that black women have that's so extremely versatile, while all y'all guys that flat shit. You want that. You want the big butt. You want the big lips. You want the ability to be able to sing like Aretha Franklin. Yep. You want to be able to have colleges, have smart people around. You want that. Everybody that Trump put in office, it seems like, is a moron and an idiot. But they're supposed to be DEI highs for the culture, y'all. You want the black man's big dick, too. That's why they always fetishizing us everywhere we turn. They call us BBC. Turn on all these porn channels. White women, bring me the big black dick. Y'all stop playing with black folk. Right. Y'all know y'all want everything about us. And brown folk, too. That's why you covered every damn thing. I asked ChatGPT, what's white food? They said hamburgers and hot dogs. That's what it said.
Oh, come on, cat.
Oh goodness, you done took my video down. Listen, let me see.
Over the last,
where was I at? I think I was about right around here. Yeah, right here. Y'all keep listening.
Your generation has an opportunity to build a culture that is very different than what we are suffering through right now. Not by pretending differences don't matter, but by embracing our differences and having those hard conversations. I think we need more moral clarity right now. I hear all the time that words are violence. Words are not violence. Violence is violence. And there is one person responsible for what happened here. And that person is now in custody and will be charged soon and will be held accountable. And yet, all of us have an opportunity right now to do something different. I want to thank my fellow Utahns.
What's the something different you want to do? He said we all have opportunity to do something different. Stop the motherfucking guns. That's what you need to be talking about. Nothing else. Nothing else. They popped Charlie Kirk so clean, it was like a professional did that shit straight to the jugular.
Yeah.
All Charlie Kirk could do was go like this. He saw his own blood shooting out of his neck. And he tried to catch it in his hand as if he could magically put it back inside his body. Y'all, and then somebody else had the nerve to tell me that Charlie Kirk is not dead. I'm like, are y'all stupid? Talking about conspiracy theory. Charlie Kirk is not dead. I'm like, are y'all dumb?
Yeah, there's no way he could have lived through that.
Listen, that man
Even
is
if
gone.
He was in the hospital while it
That
happened.
man is gone, okay? He is, I don't know, he's somewhere in purgatory, hopefully, or they say he's supposed to be in heaven, but as much hate as this man spew, I don't see how he going to nobody heaven up down there. I don't see it. As divisive as he was. And you know what's so funny about this? These conservative people, what's so funny? It be their own people taking them out. You heard him say, I wish it was somebody else from somewhere else.
Right, from a different country.
From a different
state.
country, a different state. You know, a that drove in. Or a Mexican that did it. That's why I wish did it. But guess what? The truth and the reality is that I know that white violence is the most violent violence in this damn country. Isn't it? So y'all can miss me with all of that bullshit that this man is talking. Let me get him off my screen. I want to talk to y'all for a second, okay? Let me get him off of here. Not that. Now, let me tell y'all why this governor is so insensitive, y'all. It's selective outrage. That's what it is. They couldn't find nothing to blame this time.
Yeah.
No trans, no black, no no Hispanic. They couldn't find nobody to blame.
Right. Yeah.
Nobody to blame. It's y'all. You can see it right in your face. It's you. And that's facts. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, y'all. It's ignoring systematic violence. Political violence is framed as shocking, exceptional, and un-American. But community violence, which is often tied to poverty, disinvestment, over-policing, and lack of opportunity, rarely gets the same framing as national crisis, even though it's also political and its root causes.
Yeah.
Child. Oh, listen, I don't care about none of this no more. I don't. Y'all know Charlie Kirk's funeral is going to be at some big stadium, y'all. This comes from the New York Post. Y'all don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Please hit the subscribe button, please. The funeral for conservative activist Charlie Kirk is scheduled for September 21st at State Farm Stadium. State Farm. Home of the Arizona Cardinals, and President Trump has already promised to attend. Turning Point USA invited supporters to join them in celebrating the remarkable life and enduring legacy of Charlie Kirk, an American legend whose life was a testament of faith, courage, and conviction, and demagoguery, and division. Trump said Friday he was going to attend the funeral after addressing the nation Wednesday night in an emotional tribute to my great fellow Americans. I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Clark on a college campus in Utah. Now, I mispronounced his name on purpose because you know Trump don't like this motherfucker. Okay? That's a fact. He said in the 4-minute video posted Wednesday on his True Social Network, Kirk, 31, was shot and killed Wednesday while speaking at a Utah Valley State University as part of his American Comeback Tour, launching a multi-day manhunt that ended with the arrest of alleged assassinator Tyler Robinson on Friday. The president had ordered all American flags to fly at half-staff from Wednesday until Sunday at 6. His widow, Erica Kirk, sobbed and held the hand of her deported husband lying in an open casket. That's a photo she reported on social media on Saturday show. You want your wife barefoot and pregnant and staying at home cooking and cleaning and slaving all day, Charlie Kirk. Now your ass is gone. Bye. Again.
Over the
For
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you, just waiting. Nights that I'm spending all alone. Been waiting for you to walk through the door. Rockin' designer, Gucci attire with the Louboutin heels. Little shawty dressed up, she style.